Good morning, chat. My name is Penbu in the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux, and today we are playing a stacker, although not the usual stacker that we play. It's not Tetris this time. It is a game by vole.wtf called Styscraper, and well, you'll find out, but we'll be stacking pigs as high as they go. Apple, welcome in. Just noticed that you make your live announcements in Discord by yourself. I do indeed. That is mostly for control, and so I can customize the message that goes out. And also because for Discord, I think you have to manually press the announcement button for it to actually go out. So if I'm gonna have to be in there anyway, I may as well do it myself. In fact, now welcome in. I'm glad to see that you've got your thing working. I had considered possibly deleting the messages you had used for testing earlier, but I think it's funnier this way. I'm gonna keep that as is. This game I found out through JVT in somebody else's server. It's a lot of fun. When I first encountered it, I did spend quite a bit of time playing it. I did want to play it the week or two afterwards on stream, but I didn't get a chance to. This was back in March, so this has been a long time coming. uh, yeah, why don't we just start building here? Are they even visible? Not on stream here. It doesn't look like it. It is on my chat. If you pull out YouTube, but I don't know. Maybe there's a bit of time before they disappear from the YouTube chat or something on stream. I grabbed this without thinking. Okay. So you have a ton of items here. Some of them flat, some of them not so flat. I think there is age limit on backlog fetching. Yeah, maybe. I see it in my chat for some reason, so maybe it's under very specific conditions. Maybe the streamer has the option to see more of it. So yeah, we have a number of items that we need to stack, and then we can put a pig to measure the height somewhere. I'm gonna put that down here. And then the stage ends whenever we place a pig, and your score will be the height of the tallest pig. And so it's not quite as trivial as just actually, this one might be okay. That one's a little bit iffy. So yeah, it's not quite as trivial as just stacking things up. It does require a bit of thought and careful placement. Is this that arcade game? I don't know if it's becoming an arcade game. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Although I hear, according to the developer, that this might not be this wasn't as popular as they had wanted it to be. So if it is an arcade game, this might be based on something that might be more popular, maybe? Oh, whoops. I knew that was going to fall. So, 1.16, not so great, but yeah, Penbu stacking. Actually, that reminds me. I haven't posted it here in a while, but there is a stacker channel for overflow Tetris content. The idea was that I can post to there and play Tetris and other stackers without having to flood my main channel with that stuff. One of these days I'll come back to it. I think we can probably do this. Move that there, and then put the pig on top here. We have ample room for all the other... I mean, we haven't come across anything that's super annoying to place yet. So I'm just making room for that. I think I have enough space for this. Oh, it seems a little bit iffy. But with a bit of weight over here, I think it might be okay. Which means we can stack a little bit more on that side. I messed up. I should have taken the platform and stacked on top of here. Actually, it might still be okay. I might be able to do this still. Oh, all right. Not enough. All right, keep going. The thumbnail, if you saw, has me at 14, just a little bit over 14 meters. That has been my high score so far. So that's the score to beat today, if we can. I've looked around and it seems like people have gotten up to about 21 meters. Although the average seems to be around like 13 to 16. Well, this one's awful. Absolutely nothing. And if you do want to play this yourself, by the way, it is linked to in the description. And for those of you on Twitch, let me get the link for you here. vole.wtf/Styscraper. Right there. May as well send that to YouTube as well, because I already have it. Place that there. I'm gonna place this here too. As part of the research for optimal strategies, there was a video I found about how to stack with the highest overhang. Because there's a stacking method where it's based on the harmonic series, but you can actually get a much larger overhang than that. Is it possible to do it here? I don't know. So it seems to be that the strategy that people tend to take with this one is they have a bit of a wider base and then they end up building up to a taller point, which I'm not quite doing here, but maybe it'll develop. What do we mean by that? So when you so say you have a bunch of identical blocks, you can actually have it so that one of your blocks is completely off the edge from your base. So say this is a table. There is a way to stack so that one of these pallets here is completely overhanging the table edge. And you do that by shifting it in various ways so that the weight that's on this side is enough to balance out the weight that's on this side. And so some of that comes into play here. Okay, so far we've been getting the easy stuff. Do I take the risk with this one? This one's a little bit iffy. I actually don't know if there are any mass differences between these. Cool. That's feeling a little bit iffy. And at higher levels, there is wind. So we might get some of that soon. What do I have down here? I have another thing that could be a platform. I can use this. I am surprised that we haven't gotten any of the, I mean, maybe I shouldn't jinx it. I should have used the other one. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna need a little bit of weight here. Just keep that going. Maybe over here. Oh, I was looking a little bit shaky. Alright. Are you gonna settle? I hope you're gonna settle. Nope. Too bad. That was a good set of items too. Okay. I'll try again. I'm gonna focus less on building up on the other side and just doing this. I will need this for this bit though. I'm gonna set that aside. Because eventually there will be items that are hard to stack. The couch is the seat is one. Oh, here we go. This is absolutely awful. I'm going to put that right here. I didn't push that off the edge. Yeah, the garbage bag is one of the more uneven ones, so they're a lot more difficult to stack. Okay, so I'm gonna put that here first. And then I have a sturdy base here, and then stack the rest of them up. Like so. And now, unfortunately, we have a couch, which I think we might be able to do something with. We can probably push this off to the side here, and hope there's enough weight on that side to balance it out. It should be fine. Yes, very good. I can overhang this a little bit, like so. I just have to make sure that the middle line where all these items are more or less aligned. The thing is, if they're not aligned, then the higher you go, the more it gets amplified. I think it would be best to do this. Set that up so that we have a little bit of extra room down there. I have one of these down here for later. I think I said that I wouldn't try so hard for this building this stuff up on the left side, but I can't help it. I'm gonna put this down here. Top the pig. It's looking a little bit unstable. I'm gonna offset a little bit by putting this a little more to the right side. And then very carefully place this pig on top. I think it might be a little bit off. Okay. Still, so far, pretty decent stuff here. I'm going to put the box over here. Very carefully. Actually, I would like something a little bit thinner. But I think I'll have to make do with that. And then this one, which is our largest platform, which I don't know about doing it, putting this up this high. But as long as it's balanced, it should be fine. I very carefully put this in the middle as well. Ooh, what is tipping? Stop. Stop. I suppose having the thing on the left side does help it balance us balance a little bit more, as a brace of some sort. Okay, back to just pure stacking. I think the 14 that I got earlier was, oh, I should have put this down first. The 14 I got was just straight stacking like this. You can get up pretty high with just this. Of course, the higher you go, the more unstable it is. So, it might be short-term gains, for long-term instability. But if you get lucky, you just get all good stuff, so it might not be all too bad. Guess it's more unstable as you go, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't think we've hit wind yet. You'll see once we hit wind. But I can already feel it being a little bit unstable here. Because once you get up to this high, you're already seeing it starting to wobble a little bit. And I don't know if that's because there's wind or if the pigs are actually just shifting ever so slightly. Ooh. But yeah, that's one of the things about for this game here. As long as you place a pig, even if it falls, the line will keep going until it hits the pig that's on top. So if you're able to rush to place things, so you can get a pig, so you can get a higher score if it starts falling. Oh, it's too far to the right. Okay, we're gonna make use of that platform there. Intentionally putting that off to the side just a little bit. Aha! Probably should have started with something else. Actually, no, that's a short one. The longer ones do have a little bit more utility because you can place more things on them. I think it is the pigs adding the stability there, or instability. Maybe the trick then is just to stack the pigs independently from the rest of the items until you get up really high and then you stack one pig. Because that pig is clearly jostling the tower a little bit. Oh, that's looking a little bit unstable. I felt that one. A little bit more this way. Stop, stop, stop. No, that I think is definitely wind. This way? Ouch. Okay, let's try the that other strategy there. What if we just stacked all the items? That looks like it's going to be a little bit unstable. It's unfortunate we get one of these right away, though. But that might not be too much of an issue if we can place the pig on top like this. And we get all of the bad stuff. Okay. The garbage bag is one of those more problematic ones. Okay, I'm hoping we have enough mass here. Do that should be fine. Push this one. Oh, that is not going to work. Can I do this without it? Oh, you know what? I'm okay with that. Which means this is actually somewhat stable. Almost. I'm afraid to put it here because I think that might it might wedge these two blocks here. So I can actually maybe push this over. And then I can put the pig on top here. And this should be fine. Largely. Okay. Now we have another garbage bag, unfortunately. I'm hoping I should still be able to stack over here without it being too much of an issue. Add one of these. I maybe should have put that on elsewhere. Or first. Am I stacking another pig up on the left side over here? Which is a little bit iffy because this is slanted that way. Pigs are all more or less flat platforms. So that's a little bit precarious. Oh no. We have a tire. Tires are one of the worst ones. I'm hoping we can shove that in here. That's what we have these empty spaces for. So we can maybe nudge this just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Okay. We can add on this. To which we can add this here. And hope this doesn't fall. Now we're gonna put this on. Oh. I am not liking the look of this. This doesn't give us a lot. This doesn't give us a lot of room to work with. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get up there. Well, at least we're averaging around 8.5. Okay. Once again. So we're going to start with this. We're going to have this couch over on this side here. So we're going to have to build this up here. Build that up there. And then we can add the couch. It's not a couch. What do you call this thing? I do not like the look of this. I don't think we have. I don't think I put enough space over on the left side here. Unfortunately, I can't wedge this under the pig. It'd be nice if I could, but I don't think I can. However, can I do this? Ooh. With a little bit of careful manipulation, I think this could still work. Nope. Could have just put that up on top. Anyway, same idea. We can do that. Add a bit more weight there. Jay, welcome in. Have you played this this since you shared it back in March? I put the pig on the wrong side. Oh well. Yeah, as I mentioned at the start of the stream here, Jay is the one who shared this this game in one of the servers I'm in, and I think you have actually. I haven't managed to beat your high score yet. I think you got like 16 something. Yeah, no one has beat my 16-meter score yet, so I have not played it since. Fair enough. Maybe that'll happen this stream. But with the track record so far, possibly not. I haven't even beaten my score of 14? I think I said it was 14. But you never know, streamer luck might come in. Ugh, yuck. This might not be too bad though. We can make a platform, or effectively a platform there. Streamer luck is OP. Well, there are two ways you can go. Either streamer brain takes over and stuff like that happens, which is good clip generation, or good for getting clips, or streamer luck happens and you get a clip that way too. I would say don't be afraid to stay low and build out wider first if there's no cons to doing so. Yeah, I'm trying out different strategies. So far I've been trying out the stack high strategy, because that is what's worked before. But I will try the low build at some point too. Actually, the strategy we're trying out right now is the hypothesis that the pigs are making the stack unstable. So I'm keeping the pigs off to the side for now, and then stacking as high as I can with the other objects. And then once we get up high enough, we just put a pig on top. Do we have enough? Do we have enough for this? Possibly. Means we can add this on top here. I don't know how true that theory is, but I have noticed the pigs being, or whenever the pigs move, the stack does get a little bit unstable. So it might be true. I just said I wasn't going to put the pigs there. Alright. Put you on top here. I think I'm going to run into troubles if we get a couch, because I don't have space for that. I may want to try balancing this here. So I do need a little bit more weight here, except that's not really gonna... That's incredibly iffy. Stop. Okay. We're gonna try the low build here. I'm surprised we still managed to get to 8.46 with the pigs down that low. Nice. Actually, no, 8.46 is the best. I think I've been looking at the wrong number this entire time. Add a platform here, to which we can balance this out here, add a pig here. Now I'm hoping we can get another one of these. We got one of these to even out the platform there. And then we can use this, a bit of a bridge. So this I would consider a more, maybe traditional build. This is what people will tend to go for on their first run. I think we might actually have enough for... Put this here. That should be... It's a little bit iffy. That might push the other couch over. But apparently not. Should be fine. That one is a little bit iffy because of the incline. So maybe not there. That unfortunately means that we might not be able to use this anymore. Okay, does this have enough? Yes, it does. So we can make a reasonably flat platform there. I think it's safe to put a pig here. Which means we have a new platform over here that we can work with. Which... it's a little bit too iffy for my tastes. Put this over here. I think we can probably safely put this over here. Add a box here. And add a flower pot here. I think that would be reasonably flat if we can get a platform here. The pig will have to go over here. And then hope we just get one of the long ones. And we do need to get a long one. The mattress here is a little bit longer than the other one. So I think we go with this. Span across these three here. Which may or may not have been a good idea. But also, we don't necessarily have to touch this. It might be okay if we don't. We can widen our platform a little bit by doing this. Gotta be careful about where to put it. We're going to stack this on top of the... I think it should be stable to put this on top of the pig, maybe. It's going to bite me later. Then I put the pig in the gap here. And hope that's not going to be an issue. It may be a little bit of an issue. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, keep going. Okay. This makes for a very easy setup here. We can hide the garbage bag inside, so we don't have to deal with it. Down by, thank you. Boxes are roughly the same height as the pigs, so this should be fine. We can hide the tire under here, and we also don't have to deal with it. We have this platform spanning two of those. Spanning this here, because this one's a little bit more unstable, I think. Then we can take this. Then we can take this. Which one's taller? They're about the same height. This one's actually a little bit taller. I should have put that one over here. Put the pig inside. This is a little bit unstable. Over on this side over here. But otherwise, it should be largely fine, I think. Put this here. I put this over here. So that we can probably bridge this side here. Put the box in the middle. And that should be reasonably flat. I actually know I should have put the pig in the middle there. Yeah, we're gonna put the pig over here. I should have put the pig on the other side, because I think what we'd want to do is to alternate the platforms. So this gets reinforced, and this gets reinforced, and then that gets reinforced. Instead, now we just have two of the same ones. Now this is where it gets a little bit awkward. I think we can probably put the tire here. Use that as a bit of a platform eventually. Slow enough? I think we can make a platform out of this here. I put the pig over here. Again, we're stacking a little bit too stacking a little bit too much on the left side here. Okay. So what I want to try to do is to get another bit of reinforcement so that we get a platform spanning this column and this column. So how do we do that best? Do this. And do this. And then we can kind of span a platform like I think that might have been okay. Given the right order. That was clearly not the right order. We got lucky there, though. We got some pretty good, Oh no, I should not have put this one first. Yeah, we got really lucky there, though, because we got pairs of stuff, and pairs of stuff is really nice. Have to go, but good luck. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, I already gave you a shout out on Twitch earlier, but for those of you not following, we're on YouTube, you can go there, and over on Twitch, I'll send the link over here too. Come to think of it, am I following? I might not be. Let me go make sure that I am. I am not. Alright, it's fixed. There we go. That is not a good place to put that. Okay, so we're going to stack up top here. Now we have a roughly flat platform. And we can bridge these two by putting this on top. I mean, it's not touching all that much, but as long as we put enough weight on this side, it should be fine. Unfortunately, that also means that we've kind of exhausted our ability to move over to the other side. Actually, maybe not. I might be able to put this here without there being too many consequences. Now I just need another bridge here. So I need a little bit of weight here. And then I need bridge here. Okay. Now I can build up a second one. And then bridge here. I don't like this. This spot I'm going to reserve for some of the worst items. And I don't think the couch is bad enough for it to be worth putting there. So we might still be able to build that up. Because we do have a flat spot here that we can make use of. This may not have been a good idea. We can let it fall this way. And we can add a platform this way. So that's going to be roughly flat. I'm going to hope this doesn't slide off too much. It might. That might be okay. It's not looking okay. Where is our instability here? So it's looking like it's... I mean, there are two contact points here, basically. It's this one and this one. It doesn't seem like it's leaning too hard one way or another. If it leans this way... No, it looks like it should be mostly anchored here. So maybe we're fine. I'm gonna put this over here and hope I can... Oh, I hope I can keep this in place. I think we may want to try to build up on this side a little bit more. So first we're going to fill this out. I'm going to try to flatten this. With more of a bias to the left side. It's a little bit iffy. I think the boxes are actually shorter than the crates. So I want to do it this way. Ooh. Just offset it a little bit this way. Like so. Alright, so we beat our high score for this session. Doesn't mean we can celebrate yet. Things are getting pretty unstable here. I let go a little bit too early. But 9.6 is better than we had earlier, so there we go. There's that. Can we try to beat 10? Okay, we have the ability to hide things inside there. Does mean I have to put this off to the side. Maybe like so. Very good. That's what we have the space for, because... Well, we could have squished that in. Maybe I should put the couch on the other side, actually. Put the couch here and then the stack on the left side. You know, I think the strategy here... Well, that's fine. Is to stack in a way that makes the irregular surfaces actually useful. And not just something to try to work around. How do you do that? I'm not entirely sure. And it probably has something to do with building a wide base. Because when you get platforms involved, these are just points of contact. I should use the crate. Alright, perfect. We can use these, hide stuff inside. Wasted run. I think that's about as tall as that, so that should be okay. I'm gonna put the pig inside here. Hope we get another platform. So that's a decently flat platform there, I think. So we can add in... What can we stack here? A box over here, and then another box over here. This is reasonably flat, so that bridges these two bits. And then we can have a flower pot here. We'll have to find something to bridge this later. Do we have enough? Clearly not. But this might work anyway. I'm gonna try to flatten this out. I don't think I have enough enough mass on this side, or enough weight on this side to put this over here. Because if this goes up, then it gets hit here. Actually, there might be. There might be. But I also don't think this is bad enough to need it to be off to the side anywhere, so this should be fine. That there is reasonably flat. We can make it flat. This one's a little bit iffy. Very iffy. I should have put one of the platforms down first. But I think this tire is roughly the same size as the box. So this is a reasonably flat surface. I'm going to put the pig there. And we can create another flat surface here. And bridge this here. Add this here. I think we have enough weights to put in this overhang here. Or not. Again, I should have started with the platform. So you want to start with the platform so you can do an overhang. So you can put stuff off to the side, probably. So we can... With two identical things and a not so great item, we can hide the garbage bag in here. And then bridge this with that there. And move the pig so that it bridges this gap here. And then we'll just have to find something to put down there. We still have roughly 3 columns. This one might actually not be too bad. We can distribute weight this side. Wonder if architecture majors have superpowers here. Yeah, actually, I don't know, maybe. Unfortunately, I don't know any, so I'll have to find people. But yeah, maybe. This is a lot of wasted space. Okay, so now we have a ton of platforms. We can use this as a spacer. So now this is pretty flat there. We have that. So we can actually move this over so that we can accept this, I think. I need this to be more than halfway over the platform. Something about there is probably good. And then we'll redistribute a bit of this weight here so that that's there. So now we've made a slightly wider base than what we have here. And then we're gonna bridge this gap and hope that we're gonna be able to get something good next time. Okay, we put the most problematic thing first. Which, given that we have a platform, I think we should be able to accept this here. Or not. That would have been... That felt like it would have been okay, but I guess we don't have enough support down there. Okay. We'll start with this, so that we have a wide base to work with. We put this so that if we end up putting anything on here, we have more mass to... more weight to counteract. Put this here, and then we can put the pig on top. And put another one here. I should have gone with the other one first. Oh, this doesn't overhang enough. Okay, can I? Nope. I need to put the small one down first, and then the pylon, and then afterwards I could bridge it with the other platform. Okay, what are we looking at here? I can make this symmetrical like this. I can put this here. I have another one here. Which, if we put enough weight on the tops here, eventually, I think if we end up putting weight on the left side or the right side, it will catch onto this area here, and then maybe hopefully stop things from tilting too much. Or, and I think this is roughly the same height as the pig. Which it was, but not enough weight, I guess. Okay. Put this on the right side. So we can build up here. And bridge this gap here. And bridge this gap here. Now we have a flat area that we can work with there. We can put a pig here for later flatness. Now, I think this might be the play. Make bridges. And a little bit of lag got my my cursor to fall down a little bit too far. But I think that might be the play. Try to keep a roughly consistent base. But I might try to go for a different strategy this time around here. Just because this does kind of suggest a different strategy, possibly. Got the cone here. Use the cone. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just keep it the way we go here. It's enough. Can I put this here? That is not enough. I'm going to put this over here. I think the pig can safely go here, though. Famous last words. Oh. Okay. If I can stuff something in there, that might... we're going to stuff this down here. We're going to attempt to, anyway. If there's just a tiny bit more support. But hopefully, hopefully we have enough weight on this side to actually press down on this so that this doesn't tilt. This one is looking pretty precarious. I'm going to add this over here. And I think we may want another box here. Then we have this platform. Now we just need to even up the stack a little bit more. But I need the weight shifted more towards the middle, so I think we have to do this. So I need another stack, something else to stack over here, which I think this is probably perfect for. It's feeling a little bit iffy. Very iffy. Oh, I pulled this out too early. Because I needed this over here. Because if we put this... This provides the friction for this not to move over. So if I put this here, we're going to lose that. But I don't think I have a choice. If I put it over here, though, that's gonna make things a little bit too unbalanced. Okay. Very, very, very iffy. But I think we'll work with it. Not that we have much of a choice. Okay. Where is our instability here? This doesn't look so great. We're very heavy on this side, being held up by friction over here. This... Actually, I realize you haven't been able to see my cursor. Let me fix that. This one. Capture cursor. Now you should be able to see it. Yeah, so this area is not great. This area is not great. If we add more weight on this side, that means we're going to have less weight over here, a little bit more weight here. This is prone to slipping. And it'll all end up tumbling down here. I don't think we can reinforce this side too much. This might be a lost cause. We're going to add the pig over here. We're going to put this. This one's a little bit problematic, so we're going to put that there. Make a make the flat platform here, or at least reasonably flat. Hope I'm going to be able to make this work. Okay. A crate here, which is a little bit... I do not have a good feeling about this one. Okay. What are we looking at? Where can we put this? I don't know if I can fit this into this space here. But I think I might have to try. Okay. Seems fairly reasonable for now. So we can make a platform. Actually, don't know. Hold up. What if we put this here? Which means we can then put this here. It's not quite as high of a platform as I would have liked. We can bridge this here. Okay. So now we need to distribute the weight around this this area down here. Is it time to start stacking high? I think it might be. I don't like the look of that. This is a little bit too long to work with. I'm gonna push you over the edge a little bit. So what I'm hoping for here is we can get half this platform across the platform so that it'll stay up by itself. And then we can add another thing on top. That pig looks scared? Yeah, a little bit. I should be able to push this pig off a little bit more, though. Because as long as half of it is still above the platform, it shouldn't fall. It's starting to get a little bit iffy, though. I don't know if I have enough room for this. I want to let go, but I don't think I have, I'm quite far enough yet. Okay. Now we can flatten this out. Put another one out around the same spot. This one is significantly easier. Oh. And put one of these on top of here to bridge this gap here. Which may have just added more load on that side, but I need to make sure this isn't too far to the right. Okay, what are we looking at? I think we're looking at this to even out the heights. That on top of the pig. This to bridge the two columns. I would like to put this over here, but I don't know if that... It doesn't seem like a good idea. I think we have to put this on here. And then we can put the pig on here. That should be fine, right? There should be enough, there should be enough weight holding that up. Slowly push this out. Oh! Oh! 11.27. We have broken the the 10-meter barrier. Not too bad. I think there were a lot of points of instability though. So right here, this here. I think there are definitely areas of improvement here, as it is indeed progress. Yes. We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this. Once again, we're going to have this. We're gonna stack a little bit high in the middle. Man, a symmetry would have been nice. Okay. Physics says that should be okay. We're going to have this in the middle here without too much of an issue. Move this over on the side here so we can create a point to balance off there. This is hopefully long enough to reach. Not fast enough to save it. Alright, we're going to revert strategies here and try to see how the high stack will just work. Because it can get up pretty high pretty quickly here. We're going to build ourselves a little bit of insurance. And stack this here. In case we run into anything difficult to work with. I was not careful enough. But you know, 8.28 is not too bad for high stack. I think the strategy we take really does depend on which ones we get first, because if we get some very nice ones, I think we can try to go for a high stack. I think we can safely put this here, so now we have an extended platform on this side. Oh, there's not enough weight. I'd say this is actually pretty optimal there, because it means we can continue extending on the other sides and making a much larger platform. I want to extend that there. I'm going to extend this over here. So we can keep building up, as long as we have the proper supports in place. Which means this is going to end up having to be here. And then now we can extend this, possibly, out further. Although I think we need to... I may have chosen the wrong length of plank. No, that should be fine. So we can put another couch here, because this is reasonably flat. Iffy. It's also pretty iffy. But I'm okay with a flat thing like that, so that should be fine. And we need something to bridge that. And then we're gonna have this over here. And that should be okay. We can bridge this. We can try to even out the height over here. Now, which one do I go with? I think I go with the taller option. There should be enough weight to put this over here. Try to extend the platform a little bit. Put the pig here. Try to even out the height. And even out the height even more over here. And with the hope that we can probably extend the platform slightly. And build out there. And bridge this gap here. I think we have enough to put this over here. Okay. This is good. Do we have enough to put this over here? I think as long as I put it on that, that should be fine. Okay. I'm gonna say we bridged this, but I'm not sure if that's... I don't think that's long enough. It would be unstable if we do. If we could do this. But I think we'd be better served by the washing machine. I think I'd rather have a longer platform there. The washing machine can bridge this gap here. Oh, that was a good run. That would have been a good base. Well, it was not a good start anyway. And once again, we'll put this over here. Box there. That there. And platform. There, I'm going about this too fast. Okay. Do one there. Do one there. Push this out a little bit. Add a box here. Add a pit here. I should have done it the other way, because this side's flatter than that side. I think we have enough weight to support this. Similarly, we should have enough weight to support this. And bridge this gap here. Bridge gap over here. And then we'll just have to find something in the middle to... actually, we don't necessarily need to. I can add the pig here. Although I think that's more likely to wedge things apart. I'm going to add the pig there instead. I want something to bridge this gap here. That's extremely iffy. Just haphazardly put things on everywhere. Should have enough space to put this over here. And now we want to even out this height. Marry that with this. Put this off to the side where we can make this a point. Point support. I think this is more stable on the right side, maybe. I'm gonna put that over there. And then we can maybe put that over here. Very iffy. And put this crate up top. That over there. And we're gonna have this over here as well. Hope this is able to balance out. And then we have the pig over here. This is getting a little bit too much to be weighted on the left side, I think. So we need to find a way to balance this out. Maybe it's okay. A box here. I don't know if that helps. That's absolutely going to need to be... Oh, I don't like the look of this. Where can we put the washing machine? I'm thinking maybe over here. Because this feels a little bit too unstable. I'm just gonna hope this works out. Maybe have it lean on the couch a little bit. Okay, very good. And then we fill out this area. Oh. Okay. Start with one of these. Massage it a little bit so that it moves off to the side a bit more. Maybe not that much. Box. Pig on top. This is not a good stack. This is not how you stack well. Okay, that height is roughly even. I have another one over here. This should give us enough for another thing over here. We're gonna need bridges soon. That's a bridge there, and there's another bridge over here. So which we can have this on this side, flower pot on this side, and put the pig in the middle, and then we'll bridge these two afterwards. I'll just add a little bit more weight on them in the middle with this next pig here. I'm hoping that we can get another bridge up here. But I kind of need that for this one, right? Maybe, maybe not. I think first priority is going to be this one. I need this one for stability. Can I successfully put this on top? I shouldn't have tried. I can put a pig there, but I think the pylon on pylon is not going to go very well. Okay. I think we can probably place the couch here without issue. And have one of these. Bridge this. bridge that. We can safely put this over here, I think. It'll be roughly equal in weight. Oh, it's pretty iffy. I think I might need to put this in the middle here. And find some way to bridge these two, which the pig is not sufficient for. Can I safely put you over here? I don't think so, but we're gonna try. Okay. Okay, very good. I have more platforms. So I can put this over here, even out the height. I can put this over here to bridge those two. Put this over here to even out the height again. Maybe not as much as I would like. I don't think I can put anything more on that. That's not looking too great. I can put that there, and then I can put this here. I might be able to bridge this here, but that, with the way this is leaning, that doesn't look so good. Because if you put any more weight here, this thing's going to slip. Which means I need to build up so that we got more weight hanging on this side. Like that. Ugh. I don't know where to put this. Trying to think about it, why do you lose when the pigs get in the mud? I thought they liked the mud. Well, I mean, you asked that, but then also, why are you stacking pigs in the first place? I don't know, maybe the pigs have somewhere to be. Ah, this cannot be a good move. Okay, we're leaning too much on this side. We need more weight over here. Okay, I got this platform, very good. We're gonna bridge this here, which means I can put this here. I don't actually know if this is more massive than the other things. So that's probably fine, and there it goes. The one weak link. Yeah, this here. This probably slipped and that caused that to cause the rest of it to blow. .33 is a lot though. It's like a house. Yeah, kinda. I'm gonna put this over here. Even out the height over here. Bridge these two. I should be able to have this over here without issues. So maybe I should put that over there. I need some extra height over here. So I can bridge these two here. Nice. I have a feeling this might end up having to be a bit of a shorter stream than usual. You know, you only stack pigs for so long. I should have put that... Okay, hold on. Can I nudge this? Well, that's enough support, I would say. Seems stable, yeah. For now. I don't think we actually need anything to bridge here, because I think these are mutually, what's the word here? Maybe not. Maybe I do need something there. I'm gonna stack this on top of the pig. Maybe I do need something to bridge this. Because now with that, sharing that, then we can have this top. That's not good. That is a gross miscalculation. I should be able to put this here, though. Now we have a wider platform to work with. I'm gonna put that there in hopes of getting something a little bit taller over here, like one of these. Or this. I think we're forced to use this, because I don't have a better place for it. Which thankfully gives us a bit of a nicer platform to work with. I think. I need something that takes up this height so I can bridge this gap here. Which I think is going to be this one here. Then we can bridge this over here. If you put a new pig in a lower position than the previous one, you lose? No. I think it just stays with the highest one. Which we might actually have to do in a bit. So I don't know where to put the next pig. I'm going to try to shift this one over. Put that over here. That should be stable enough, right? Yes. Never mind, we might actually put the pig over here. Or it... Is this stable enough? Can we put this here? It'd be nice to be able to expand our platform. Yeah. So it just stays... If it's lower than your highest one, it just stays the highest one. But what this allows us to do is we can put stuff over here. And we can build out this way. But we do need to make sure that we have enough space to work with over here. And for that we need to bridge this here. But we can't do that with the things that we have, so I think we might have to do this and try to build up to this height here. I need the shorter platform for that up there. Okay, I think that's close enough. We can then bridge these two with that. It's a little bit iffy, but it can work. Put a bit of weight on that so that we have both of them there. Put this on top. This is not looking good. Okay. I am quite okay with having a tire there, actually. So we're gonna have this. Or not. The idea was to put the platform there and then put the tire on top. Hopefully distributing the weight across these two. But maybe we should have put that up there instead. Maybe I think that the pig here was, as clearly, is a little bit too unstable. And now we have a bunch of no good items. We're just going to try to stack high on this one. I'm going to leave a little bit of space in case we can bridge that with something else. We should be able to. Offset this a little bit. Because it is leaning a little bit to the left. So we can bridge this with... This one's a little bit too wide. Okay, we're going to put this over here. Very carefully now. Okay, now we get a platform, but we have to be very careful about where this thing spawns. Because if it spawns in your stack, it's going to be a problem. I may have chosen the wrong length of platform. I do not like that. That's extremely iffy. Okay. I'll push this off a little bit. I think I can try to push this a little bit. Just so it's a little bit more stable. Why don't we move that there? Anything else will spawn on our left side, and we can't have that, so... We're going to continue stacking on top here. $11.08. I am starting to see wind here. Too bad. Too bad, that was very close. Alright, we keep going. I think I'll go on for at least another 15 minutes, and then we'll see where we're at. I'm hoping we can hide this. I grabbed the wrong item. Okay. We'll make do. Expand this. These are all boxes. That's not gonna. That is not gonna hold up. I can try to push this over so that it's. I don't know. It might be less problematic. I'm gonna try doing that. Apparently, it became very problematic. Okay. I think we might want to try to go for high stack here. And try to get rid of all the junk over there. I'll put the pig there. Because if we get a platform, this is reasonably flat and we can add stuff to it. I should have put the pylon down first. Alright, we're switching strategies. A little bit iffy, but I think it might work. If I had the other stuff to... Oh, I don't get any platforms. Is this gonna fit? Yes. Questionable. Extremely questionable. Alright, try again. I should be able to put the box in between here. Put a pylon on here and the pig on the other side. And they should be roughly the same heights. Well, this is roughly the same height. We can work with that. This is one platform tall. So we can have this there and we can have that there. This now can safely go here. And we have another platform here. These are roughly the same heights too. I kind of needed that off of that. Gonna push this over a little bit so it settles on the pylon. Was that a good idea? I don't know. Maybe. This should have, maybe not. I'm gonna say maybe it should have enough weight to support this, but I'm not sure it does. So we're not going to do that. Is that how that works? I'm surprised this does. And we should be able to add another pig here. I should have put it down there. It would have given us more heights. Pig's a little bit too iffy. Okay, if I get another crate, I'm putting it down there. It looks like we don't. I might be able to make do with this. Which turns out is actually the correct one to use. Because now we have equalized our heights. And this should equalize the height here, which means we can put a thing here. And equalize the height there. I think bridging this might be more important, because we can either bridge this here, I can bridge this here. I think bridging this might be better. Move that off there. This is taller, so we'll take this. Put that there. Although maybe I should have used the crates, because it is smaller and might be the right height that we need. Too late now, though. Can we move this elsewhere? I can't put that there. This would be a little bit too iffy. I don't like putting that there. Can we put that there? Maybe I should have put the pig over on this side a little bit more. Okay, so we can stack a box here. No, we can't stack a box there. Oh, I don't like the look of this. I need to equalize this height so I can bridge this here. And it looks like we might not be able to get it. Because this is... that might be enough, actually. That might just be enough. We're gonna maybe put the pig over here. I need... Okay, what do I need? No, maybe we put the... Okay, well, let's see where this fits first. That does fit here. Doesn't make it unreasonably unstable. I don't think so. We can put the pig over here, and that should distribute some of the weight over on both, with more bit being over here. And this would have been nice earlier. But we don't have that. Alright, we can move this aside a little bit. Oh. I think it's time to go single stack. Because we have run out of options here. Can't put anything here unless we can somehow bridge this gap here. I don't think we're getting anything over here. So it is time to just stack. We're going to lean a little bit to the left. Can I put a pig here? Can I put a pig here without issue? Am I going to regret this? I think I might. I'd rather put something like a pylon down there. A cone. Oh. Oh, that is not good. Yeah, we can try to maybe flatten this out like so. Got to make sure the middle is in the center of balance. Means putting that over here. That's extremely iffy. But I suppose it's doable. $13, alright. We're getting somewhere. And unfortunately, these would all spawn into our stack, so we just gotta keep going. It's starting to wobble a lot. I'll be very careful here. Wait for it to settle a little bit and hope there's no wind. I'm using a track point, by the way. This allows me to be very precise about my movements and placements. Okay, is this gonna tip? Can I just put this on here? It's gonna tip, but I'm hoping. Come on, line, move up. Okay, 13.52. It's a good start. Good progress here. And we're going for a little bit longer. We're at the 2-hour mark. And I'm starting to get all pigged out here. Well, we'll see if we can't beat the 13. I am placing these a little bit more haphazardly than earlier. But you know, maybe that's a strategy. Haphazard structure begets a haphazard construction. I don't think that sentence makes sense. It's all circular. Yeah. We'll make a tall tower with support on the sides here. No, what I should have done was I should have put this over here next time. Maybe that's the play. Let's have a bunch of these down here. Oh, it's gonna spawn right in the middle. I'm gonna try for something else here. Start with a better seed. This might be the one. Very good. Okay, so we have this, which can bridge this gap here, and put these two here. Bridge that. Now we can fill in this gap here. Fill that in with this. Bridge this. bridge this. And then bridge from the middle. It's a little bit iffy. Add a bit more weight on this side. It's also going to be pretty iffy. Have a crate. Unfortunately, I need another, I need more weight on this side. But I don't have... I need the... Oh, actually, no. I can put the pig here. That creates enough that we can probably bridge this and bridge this, maybe. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna bridge this. That brings the two a little bit closer. I can now bridge this. And then put this on top here, leaning a little bit more to the right side, maybe. Maybe not. I don't like the look of that. Do we put the pig down here? I think we might put the pig down here. So I don't see a way for us to put this over there. That one's a little bit too iffy. So I think we're gonna have to put this over here. Ooh. Okay. Pig will go there. We bridge this. We bridge that. Put the flower pot over here to fill the gap in. Put the pig in between. Ah, that is, I don't know about that one. Okay. Where are we? I think... I don't know if we have a choice. I think we have to do this here. Where are we leaning? We're leaning a little bit to the left. Our center of balance is probably around here. So we can put this here. Because we need as much support for this as possible. And then we can have the pig over here and hope we can bridge this gap later. Okay, I need this to lean a little bit. Actually, no, I think we're fairly balanced with that addition of the pig. So I can put this box here to bridge this gap. And then I can put this here and hopefully this doesn't slide off. And then we can bridge with this, hopefully. Leaning more a little bit to the right side. And then we can add the pig here, and I think we might have to stack singles. That is not the piece that I wanted. Okay. But if we're stacking singles, then it doesn't actually matter. Because then, at this point, put this over the center of balance. That is not the center of balance. Oh, what have I done? I'm just gonna have to compensate here. I'm not going to be able to compensate. Okay. Can I do some very fancy surgical moves like this where I try to wedge this inside and somehow just make that vertical. And then somehow it just wedges itself in and doesn't move. It's possible. But I think it might end up ending here. I don't see this, I don't see this going well. If it was a shorter one, maybe this will work, but I think this is too long. Because halfway is very much not on top of the pig. I can move a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna let go. I fully expect this to fall. No way. It fell, but not in the way that I thought it would. I think that might be a good place to end that. That's, Ooh. Oh, good pig stacking today. Didn't beat the 14 meters that I got for the thumbnail, but still, it's quite the thrill. Yeah, 4 out of 5 pig noises. Very close. All right. Wow, I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. I feel like I've forgotten how to do this stuff now. And if you're wondering why I haven't streamed in 2 weeks, it is because, if I may pull this out, I've been working on a supercut of the musical telephone collab. So if any of you want to relive the supercut, or if you haven't seen it yet, this is all POVs in one convenient package. And you put that on in the background while you work or whatever. It's 11.5 hours, so I definitely don't want to be spending half your day attentively watching it, but or you can if you want to, I guess. But yeah, the collab was a lot of fun. Everyone enjoyed it, and I think we do want to do more in the future. So keep an eye on that. But in the meantime, the supercut is there for you to come back to as much as you'd like. I think this was 2 weeks of late night, so I don't think I'm going to be doing another supercut again for the next ones. But at least I can say I've done it once. Anything else? Today is Friday, so that takes us to the end of the week. Only one stream this week, because the supercut took so long. Next week, on Tuesday, at the very least, we're gonna have a collab, so watch out for that. Details will be out earlier or in the next coming days. Yeah, the schedule should be out early next week as well. Am I missing anything? I don't know. For those of you not in Discord, we do have a Discord. Does this count as falling blocks? I guess it kind of. I can. You can think of it as falling blocks, maybe. But we do have channels for a bunch of topics like music and games and whatnot, programming too. Maybe we should do some programming next week. I kind of feel like, for once, I actually feel like doing a bit of programming next week. So maybe we'll pull that out. For those of you who are new here, my name is Penbu, in the programming, puzzle gaming, and music making VTuber on Linux. We have been playing Styscraper, which I will send the link again for those of you who want to play. For those in YouTube, link is in the description. For those of you on Twitch, and try it there. And if you do happen to beat my scores, feel free to post that in the server as well. And they do have a hashtag Styscraper. If you want to post there and brag about your own achievements out to the greater public. Okay, I think that's probably it. For those on Twitch, you're going to find something to write, so stick around. For those on YouTube, if the person I find is dual streaming, and I might have somebody in mind who is, I will send you over there manually because I do not have, I don't have the ability to redirect you because we don't have enough followers yet. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks for coming, and apologies for the lack of streams last week. But we will have more soon. All right. Night all. Bye. I'm stuck between two streamers, both of whom are dual streaming. But I think I might go with the one who rarely streams at this hour. You can always read the other one at some other time. Okay. I am going to send you over to Eggy, who is also streaming over on YouTube. Shouldn't get the link here. Should have done that first. She usually streams midday Eastern time, but she has been doing more evening streams recently. So while we have the chance, I don't know when the next time we'll be able to do that, or we'll be able to raid her is at this hour. We're gonna go send her or give her a visit. She's doing karaoke, and if you haven't heard her sing, it's quite the treat. So do enjoy that. Yeah, this is the raid message. If you'd like to participate, you can go ahead and copy and paste that, or copy that and paste it in when we get there. For those of you on YouTube, if you want, you can do the manual raids. You can copy and paste that. But you will have to go to the link to the video, to the stream manually. So that is up to you. Okay, that is it. I'll see you next time, and good night. Bye.